Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be my November wrap up. Yes, I'm putting this up a little bit early. Not really, because we have the rest of this week and then a little bit of next week. That's still November, so technically I could still read a couple more books. But I wanted to put this up now because next week is my last video before I go on my break, and my last video is going to be my book haul, and I'm very, very excited about that. But yes, so I have 6 books to show you guys today that I read this month. And I'm excited about showing you guys them. I'm excited that I read 6 books. November's been a little bit of a busy month, and I'm excited about it. And this year so far, because I'm not going to be able to say it until next year in January when I come back, but this year so far with reading has been amazing. This is like the best year I've had reading. Like, it's the best. It's just amazing, and I'm just so proud of myself. I think it's crazy to me. I read 54 books so far this year. That blows my mind because I'm not normally that type of person. I'm a super slow reader. I was a super slow reader. But ever since I started doing the Read 100, things have been going a little bit quicker. You know, I still feel like I'm a little bit slow at reading, but things go a lot quicker. So, you know, maybe things can change. I don't know. But, and also I've gone into a bunch of audiobooks this year, which I never would have guessed because I was not an audiobook person at all. And I've watched past videos in the past couple of years where I say, I'll never read any audiobooks, I don't like them. And I'm like, bitch, because I read so many this year. And of course I read them along with the book because I'm not really ready to take that step to read them alone because I don't know if my mind can do that. My attention span, I mean. But yeah, so let's cállate la boca about all this and let's get to the books. So the first book that I read this month was The Scandalous Sisterhood of Prick Willow Place by Julie Berry. This was amazing. I gave this 4 stars. It was awesome. It's like Agatha Christie meets Arsenic and Old Lace, or is it Old Lace and Arsenic? Forget. But it's really weird, really twisted, really witty, really hilarious. It's hilarious. You will freaking laugh your ass off while reading this book. But it's also very dark too. It's just amazing. It's about these girls who their headmistress and her brother just croak right in the middle of lunch. And these girls are like, we don't want to go home because if, you know, the police find out, they're going to send us all home, and we don't want to go home. It's a school. And it's a finishing school, if I'm not mistaken. And it takes place in the Victorian era. All of these, except for one, take place in the Victorian era. But they don't want to go home, so they decide that they're going to hide the bodies and bury them in the back of the school. Because, you know, it's a normal thing that schoolgirls do. And I just love really dark, twisted, weird shit like that. So this was just like one of my favorite books of the year. But this was hilarious, amazing. I don't want to give that much away, but you need to read it. You just need to. You just need to. Then I read 12 Minutes to Midnight by Christopher Edge. I was really excited about this because it's middle grade, and The Scandalous Sister is also middle grade as well. But I was really excited about it because it sounded really cool. It's about a girl who writes for the Penny Dreadful. And if you don't know what Penny Dreadful is, just go look it up because I don't want to explain it. And these weird things are happening at this asylum. And normally, I don't really like when Victorian mysteries don't have like murder in them because I like murder. And if there's not dead bodies, I'm not that interested. That's just my tagline. If there ain't no dead bodies, I'm not interested. But I read this. I didn't really like it that much. Let's see. Let's consult my Goodreads and see what I gave this motherfucker. I gave this. Come on, don't play with me right now. Look, it says loading. Bitch. I gave it 3 stars. That was a little generous, you know. I'm gonna give it 2. I'm gonna retract that and give it 2. But I really didn't care for this one. I didn't. If you're looking for a Victorian mystery that's middle grade, there's so many more that you could read. The one I would recommend, like the most, is Wild Boy by Rob Lloyd Jones. Just go read it. Jones. Oh my god. My brain is just crap right now because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But this wasn't that good. It just wasn't. And I was really sad because I really wanted to like it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't that good. Then this one I really wanted to like, and I'm gonna again go back to my Goodreads and just open that so that I have it ready. But I read The Initiation, book 1, the Lock and Key series by Ridley Pearson. Yeah, bitch, don't fuck with me. I have tabs right here that I want to talk about really quickly, but I really wanted to enjoy this book. I did. Like, I'm gonna keep it on my shelf and I'm gonna read the rest of the series. But there were things in here that I really had a problem with, and I'm gonna talk about them right now. I gave this 4 stars. It's more of a 3, maybe like a 3.5. But the first thing that I put in here, again, this, if you don't know what this is about, this is middle grade. It's like a Sherlock Holmes remix where Moriarty and Sherlock go to the same school, and it takes place in the present time. And yeah, this one takes place in the present time, not Victorian era, which it probably would have been better. I don't know, but they go to the same school, and shit happens, and it's narrated by his little sister Moria. And I loved her narration. I really did. I did not know. I thought that the short story was going to be narrated by her and that was it. But the whole book is. So she's kind of like the Watson to Sherlock in this book, which I enjoy a little bit. But there was just some stuff in here. Oh yes, I put Moria narrates it. I wanted to point that out because I would forget. And there was a part in here where I tagged it and I said, what the fuck? And let me put that right here. There's a part where she's in the bathroom with this girl, and she's a black girl, and her name is Leticia. But it says her dark, creamy complexion was the envy of all the girls, including me. You know, I said, the two of us engaged in our mirrored reflections, if I were Hannibal Lecter, I'd skin you and wear your face around so I could be seen with skin like that. And Leticia goes, who? That's gross. And she looked at me like I frightened her. And then she asked her, who is that? She goes, a serial killer, The Silence of the Lambs. And she goes, Leticia goes, I've heard of it, never saw it. You can have my skin. And then Maria goes, I wish. And then she goes, no, you don't. It's black, in case you didn't notice. That was a weird thing, you know, with the wearing the skin. The little white girl wanting to wear the black girl's skin. But it was weird, okay? That was really weird. There's an engagement that happens further on that I think was really, you know, good to have in a middle grade book, on like diversity. But why add that weird shit in there? I don't get that. And I put Moria as Sherlock's Watson for now, and I feel like, as I said, I feel that way. I liked the book, but it's just, you know, it wasn't completely amazing. Oh, and I put romance. Like, there was romance between a 12-year-old girl and a 13 or 14-year-old boy, and it was just really weird to read. I don't like romance in middle grade books. I think it's gross. I don't see the need for it. I feel like it boggles down the story. It's unnecessary as a motherfucker. I like friendship stories a lot better, and I just felt like that was just bad. It just wasn't necessary. Yeah. And I will, I said right here, I said I will continue for Locke's character, because I like Sherlock in this a lot. And I just liked him in here, so I will continue to read for him. Yeah, I said that this was like Da Vinci Code, The Skulls, and Sherlock Holmes. If you don't know what The Skulls is, it's a movie about like secret societies. But it was okay. It was alright. I liked it, but it was alright. Then I read Jacobi by William Ritter, and this one, I think I gave this one 4 stars. Did I give this one 4 stars? Let's consult Goodreads again. Gosh, this video is going to be long. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I gave this 4 stars, and for me, this felt like Sherlock Holmes meets the Spiderwick Chronicles. If you guys did not know, the Spiderwick Chronicles is one of my favorite series ever. I have a movie poster in my room. I got some of the companion novels. I got the books. I got 2 editions of the books, 3 editions of the books actually, on my shelf. I love that series, and that's what this felt like. There's like this fantastical vibe going on with like creatures, sort of like Fantastic Beasts in a way, and Sherlock Holmes put together, and that's what this was like. and I really, really enjoyed it. And I loved Abigail in here, the narrator. I thought she did amazingly, and I really liked it a lot. It's sort of like a generic type of, you know, story with a Victorian mystery. Someone dies and they have to figure out what's going on, but it has a supernatural twist that I really liked with trolls and like fairies and like you'll have to read it. You have to read it. But I really like this one, so I would recommend that one. And I think I want to own them, so I'm excited about that. But did I give it 4 stars? Oh no, I gave it 5 stars. Okay. Yeah, I was really generous with that one. And then I read Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I think this one I gave 4 stars. Yeah, take forever, you fucking asshole. I gave this one 4 stars. I really liked it. I thought it was really fun. It was really... what did I say in my Goodreads thing? I said that this was... yeah, I said that when I was reading the first 100 pages of this, I was like, this isn't nothing new. Like, I've read this before. Like, it's nothing new. Victorian mystery. A girl trying to figure out who killed someone. It's nothing new. But then it got, I think maybe it was like the last couple, maybe 300 pages, where everything sort of was like this. And then it just went boom. And I was just like, oh shit. And I ended up finishing this one in a couple of days. And it was really good. I would really recommend this. The ending was very different. I've never seen anything done like that before, and I thought it was great. And I really liked how just like amazing Audrey was. I liked her, and I'm really interested to see how she develops and like what other things happen to her in the next books. But if you've been wanting to check this out and you think it might be hyped, it's a pretty good book. Like, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's a pretty good, and it's a really fun read. And it's the real, like, this is the arc of it that is in the library, but the actual book is beautiful as a motherfucker, and I do plan on owning it. But yeah, so this one was good. Then let's get to the last one, which I really did not enjoy, and I'm very sad about it because I was really, really, really excited about this one. It was LGBT. Victorian era, alternate Victorian era, steampunk, which I've never read before, and that was Timekeeper by Tara Sim, and you just saw this in my Friday reads, and this was not good. I'm really sad. I was really disappointed. I even wrote that in my Goodreads. I gave it 2 stars, and I put there, I'm feeling really disappointed as I'm writing this review. Yeah, I was really hoping that this would be really good because it was LGBT and was taking place in a Victorian era, and I had high hopes. I was like, this is probably, I wasn't really hyping it, but I was like, this is gonna be good, hopefully. And it was boring. Oh my god, it was boring as a motherfucker. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe the mystery in this will save it for me. But it's, you know, it's about a guy who is a timekeeper. He goes and fixes clocks, and in this world, clocks sort of run the world. Supernatural, magical thing happening. And someone that is bombing these clocks, and he's trying to figure out who did it. And I thought that part, I was like, okay, maybe this will save it for me, this mystery, because I love my mysteries in the Victorian era. That didn't do shit because the mystery was boring. I was like, there's nothing really happening, and this is 408 pages of nothing. Like, nothing was happening. It was boring. I feel bad for everybody who's really excited about it because this is boring. And I'm looking at like 5-star reviews, and I'm like, where, bitch, where? This was boring. It's a beautiful book, and it's boring. It was. You know, thanks to the publisher for sending it to me, but you know my ass was gonna be honest. Yeah, I didn't like it. I really didn't. But yeah, I said I was hoping the mystery would save it, but it didn't. It was just boring. It was. So, yeah, it's beautiful. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to keep it, even though I was sent it free. But, because you guys know I don't keep books I don't like. But, like, I don't know. It's really pretty. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. So, that is it for today. I will see you guys next week. Okay.